Alright, air signs, welcome back to the channel, Empress Light. It's me, Tony, with your channel tarot card messages. Today we finally get the breeze for the air signs. Alright, we started the readings with the fire signs and it was so hot that I had to move under the shade. Then I got under the shade, did readings for the earth signs, and there's like overgrown grass and bugs everywhere. Right, now we're doing the air sign readings and the breeze is coming in, the dark clouds is coming in. So by the time I do the water sign readings, it's going to start raining. Right, see how the elements flow, like how the spirits just pass through the ethers. So yeah, we're going to get right into your message today, air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. We're going to see what spirit wants to relate through the cartomancy in regards to your love energetics, right? What you're currently going through in love. What type of love are you attracting? Romance, what you're dealing with romance, and what type of romantic energies or partners you're attracting. All right, so add your energy to the reading, like the video, subscribe to the channel, check out other readings on the channel as well, even via your moon, rising, and Venus placements, right? Well, let's see what spirit has to say in regards to your current love and upcoming love and romantic energies. Hopefully you guys have been enjoying the day so far. I finally get to do a decent set of channel tarot card messages. I think I uploaded some last night while I was in the house. Or was it yesterday while I was in the house? Because it was raining and it was like mad mosquitoes. So let's get into it. We got some shade. I got bit by a mosquito on my dang face. It has like my face swelling up, so you gotta be careful. Let's see the energies for air sign collective, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini. What's the message do you have for the air signs today, Spirit? What can you let us know? Alright, so let's get into your love messages. Let's see what's grounding you guys' reading today. Almost got some jumpers. So, grounding your message. Queen of Empress. All right, fiery passion here, a lot of creativity, a lot of movement. All right, this could be a very expressive. Oh, so that's what it is, 222. So I was explaining to, I think, fire signs, how fire signs can be very expressive and not necessarily emotional, right? This could be like acting, right? This is not their real life. They're putting on a role here. So you could have someone that's very expressive, right? Not to say that this person is not emotional or they don't put empathy or intuition into their movements or actions. This could be something superficial, like the way someone looks, right? This could be like someone with a gym membership, right? Now this could be someone highly spiritual as well. They're out in nature doing hiking, adventuring, traveling, right? Gathering experience. Career-wise, this could be like a model or a content creator, or again, even an actor or an athlete. This could also be someone cooking. I explained in earth sign readings, right? Who are actually earth witches dealing in, right, the plants and that sort of thing. And typically when you see, at least if you grew up watching cartoons and all these Disney movies, or you have anything like, before you judge someone, know why it is that they do the things that they do, right? But the Queen of Wands could also be a cook, right? Just like the Queen of Pentacles, right? So yeah, every time you see a witch, she has a cauldron, she's cooking something, right? Like we always get the joke that an evil witch is probably cooking children. My neighbor is outside again. You know that, yeah. So they're always cooking something, basically, right? Which is brewing, right? Or this could even be spell work, right? But yeah, a Queen of Wands archetype headed towards you. The Knight of Gems. Yeah, this is a slow-moving offer. This could be an offer of some sort of an engagement. It could be a monetary gift or some sort of a material gift here. This could also be personal finances as well. Maybe someone is like, maybe someone likes their job here. This could be content creation like OnlyFans or Patreon. Four of Storms. Yeah, very easy job, very lackadaisical. They can take naps, right? They may even get into a little bit of daydreaming, right? When you have a job that's not super stressful or super busy, you're awarded daydreaming, right? This kind of reminds me of baseball, right? One of the most boring sports in the world, but they get paid the most out of any other sport. Yeah, man, I'm actually looking at something very traditional now. This woman is, I would never approach her romantically or anything like that. But this is like old school traditional stuff. Like, we have technology, washers and dryers. This house looks like a very financially abundant house. But they hanging up clothes in the backyard on like safety pins and that sort of thing. Now, if I turn the camera, all you're gonna see is green bushes and trees and stuff like that. And mind you, we're in the city, and she literally looks like, and this will be Queen of Wands, right? Someone very sexually attractive, right? But you would see them out in the woods half naked, right? She's literally minding her own business, like hanging or wet clothes or taking up the dry clothes, right? Even if she was out here with a campfire, it would be brewing or cooking or whatever the case may be, right? So the person that's coming towards you, they could be a naturalist. I'm not sure how much they care about material things, right? This could even be like, is this a vacation for someone? Let's see the next card, the Fool. So yeah, it could be a vacation. This could be like someone that has gone on a trip or a journey, and they're taking a pit stop or a rest stop or something like that. Or this could even be like day-to-day activities, like taking, okay, so the nine of gems is giving off like taking money out of the bank or something like that. And then this person's like going into nature, or they're going on like some sort of a travel. They're traveling as of right now as some form of a release of tension, right? We would say laughter is the best medicine, which the Fool would come off as a jester, right? Or someone with a very childlike behavior. We know some of the best viewed videos on internet are cat videos. What comes next after cat videos? Baby videos, right? So this is someone that has a lot of faith. As you know, children they just came out of the portal, just came out of the womb, so they're very connected to the divine, right? So this could be someone that has a lot of faith. The Fool has a lot of faith as he's walking off the side of the mountain, as we will see on the original Rider-Waite tarot deck, right? The Fool is also Aries Major Arcana, which rules the face. It actually rules the entire body, right? Usually someone athletic, and when you're athletic, right, when you're sweating out impurities and intoxicities, and your body's always Queen of Wands energy, Queen of Wands and a Fool, both fire archetypes, right? This is why they look attractive, because they're always they look like they're busy, and even if they're not busy and they're just looking busy, right? Because gym activity, right? This is someone that's just putting in a lot of effort. This is like repetitive action, like a muscle. If you don't use it, you'll lose it, basically. So their body's always in tune because they're always flowing. Another way to explain it is like on older people, right? Older people, right? We let the world convince us that we're old and it's time to retire, right? Once they stop working, their blood stops circulating. They stop, getting oxygen through their body and stuff like that. The high intensity training portion of their life is done, and that's when you start to develop blood clots, because the oxygen and the blood is not flowing, right? So that's why you want to stay active even in old age. And this is even why they say an idle hand is the devil's playground, or an idle mind, right? Toxic thoughts can develop that way if you have nothing to do, just like toxicity and disease can form in the body if you have nothing to do. Eight of Gems, yeah, hard work here. So this is someone hard at maintaining. This could be either a job, right? I'm getting like Patreon, OnlyFans vibes again. Again, this could be a stripper or a yoga instructor, or someone that makes a living off of adventuring here. They could possibly own some sort of a social media platform. We'll have to see what else is showing up here in the reading. Knight of Bubbles, romance. You know what I'm getting? Yeah, they talk the talk and they walk the walk, basically. Yeah. So the Knight of Bubbles is basically someone that talks the talk, right? Someone like a salesman, or someone that's trying to romance you. But the Knight of Gems would be like someone that's actually investing in what they're talking about, right? So they're not just trying to sell you. This is something that they also believe in as well. And with the Queen of Embers, again, they're talking the talk, but they're walking the walk here. So this definitely could be someone that owns a business, or if they're saying, oh, you should try this health diet, it's because they are also practicing that health diet. Or, hey, you should do this, or you should try this, it's because they practice it themselves. Now, finances here, working hard, right? I even see a financial journey. Knight of Gems, Eight of Gems. So this is someone that has a career. They're working very hard at their career. This could even be a first-time entrepreneur or business owner, right? But this is growing your finances over time. But yeah, I was gonna say, when it comes to stocks, like, you should be investing in the things that you only take part in, or I wouldn't say only, but the things that you feel comfortable about. Now, if you're one of those types of people out there that's wearing, you know, $500 Jordans, and you're spending your money on $1,000, $2,000 iPhones, then if you're in the stock market, you should be investing in Apple, and you should be investing in Nike, right? Like, put your money where your mouth is. That's what I'm saying. Like, someone isn't just saying it or trying to sell you on something, they're doing it, right? Like, if you do a lot of rental cars, if you rent a lot of cars, you should invest in Hertz, the damn car rental company, right? If you take a lot of medicine or something like that, or you have health, or if you're just like very health conscious, you should be investing in stem cell, right? God knows they made a killing after the pandemic. But yeah, so that's what I'm getting here. Interesting here. So this is the type of person that's coming towards you. And remember, this is how my readings go. I first identify the people that's showing up in the readings through the major arcana and the high court cards, and then the story it'll begin to unfold and manifest itself in front of me. So far, yeah, you have someone that's very adventurous, someone very attractive, right? It could be a naturalist or an adventurer. They like to try new things, whether that's investing into new things, right? Probably a deal in sales, or like some sort of a romance as well. Yeah, we have Libra, so some sort of a businessman, a businesswoman. This could also be a counselor or a therapist, or again, a salesman, or someone recommending products or something like that, right? Now, this could be like, what do they call them? A sponsor or something like that. Yeah. 7 of Embers, protection, taking a defensive stance, guarding, not gardening, guarding. 7 of Pentacles or 7 of Gems will be guarding. And the 7 of Wands or 7 of Embers is guarding. Comes out on top of 4 of Storms, though. That's interesting. Guarding your sleep, or this could be some sort of a spiritual protection, or this could be like, the only thing I can really think of, which would be weird, like, you know how people would go to the gym and then they would go into like the steam room or the sauna afterwards. Typically you would only spend like 10-15 minutes the most in the steam room or sauna. Me, I would literally go in there and damn near take a nap in there. Like 45 minutes in the damn steam room or sauna. So that's kind of like what I'm getting. Or what is this person? This could possibly be sleeping out in nature. But the 7 of Embers is supposed to be some sort of a level of protection here, or guarding something here. Maybe someone sleeps with their protection, right? sleep with their firearms in their bedroom or something like that. 2 of Storms on top of the Fool. Wow, isn't that something, right? The Fool is already, they already see things in a childlike state of wonder. And then we have the 2 of Swords or the 2 of Storms on top of the Fool card. So someone can't make a decision here. Now, the 2 of Storms for me would be like a flight layover, right? As I usually like to say, or typically is known as some sort of an indecision, or lying to oneself, right? Needing to choose an option. The 5 of Storms. Yeah, so some sort of a confusion here. Maybe someone's taking on some sort of a new endeavor. Okay, I'm getting a test. Maybe someone's taking a test. Yeah, this could be like a lot of studying. Burning the midnight oil, as they would say. Okay, beauty sleep. Okay, so that's what 4 of Storms and 7 of Embers is giving off to me. Beauty sleep, right? We have a model here. Or it could even be an athlete, right? They tell athletes to refrain from sex when they're in like very highly competitive times of their lives, like a championship or something like that, or a home game. Yeah, or like a model would need her beauty sleep, right? Even someone that works hard, they need to learn how to value sleep as well. You can't always burn the midnight oil and think you're going to produce the best results, right? We have the 8 of Storms, an echo chamber. Yeah, someone really needs to get some sleep here. It's like they're overly focused on either romance or focused on selling something here. This could be writer's block for someone, or some sort of a romantic block here. Never heard that one before. I mean, I guess you would be getting, what, 4 of Cups or 4 of Bubbles energy. But it's Knight of Bubbles and 8 of Storms. This could be someone having recurring thoughts about their romantic well-being here. Possibly their health. Yeah, death. Something about their health. So the death is Scorpio Major Arcana. We know that the Scorpio is the only sign of the zodiac that literally has poison coursing through its being, right? And then they sting you. And poison is what? It's the slow death. So this could be some sort of a disease or sickness. So yeah, I did that whole explanation early in the reading about working out, toxicity, all that type of stuff, right? Could have a Scorpio coming towards you, someone that's esoterically inclined. This could be a lot of sex passion as well, right? I talked about the Queen of Wands brewing, or some sort of a spell here. Now the crazy part, people are they'll do things and they know what they do. Like, women know what they do when they leave their house half naked. Like, I'm pretty sure you got a mirror in your house somewhere. Usually 99% of the time you're self-conscious, right? Always worried about your looks, and now you have no idea how you left your house in a skirt that's too short. Like, every time you take 3 steps you got to pull the skirt down, right? And you wonder why people are staring at you, right? Or coming out of the house with a bonnet on your head or something like that, and wonder why people are like, what is this person doing? Right? Could be some sort of a mental illness. Yeah, the death on top of the 8 of Storms. So that could be like a lack of inconsideration. This would be like, again, I'm gonna, and men and women do this, right? Okay, I'm gonna come outside half naked, but I'm gonna act like I don't want anyone to say anything to me, although I know I'm pulling in all this sexual energy here, is what I'm getting. Now, as an exception to the rule, I know how it is sometimes, right? Sometimes you want to leave your house in pajamas, or sometimes, right, to your own thing. Like, you the one that spent a year, 2 years shopping in these places where you're only buying a certain type of clothes. So this may be the only type of clothes that you have while you're forced to come outside in coochie cutters, right? Because that's the only thing you have to wear. You haven't done laundry yet, or whatever the excuse is. But yeah, as a man, and I haven't really been doing it too much recently, like, I travel throughout the world in a button up and my shirt half buttoned. But I also give off a certain type of air, or a certain quality or aura about myself, right? That spider's still here. Yeah, I knew the Knight of Embers was showing up. I kept mistaking the Knight of Gems for the Knight of Embers. So yeah, sexual chip on their shoulder, or some sort of a sexual innuendo here. A venture, a traveler, pole dancer, whatever the case may be. Someone very active here. Physical fitness, or again, sex. Yeah, sex for the most part. Or the law of attraction on a sexual, vibrational sort of a wavelength. Right? We can be attractive mentally. We can be attractive emotionally, financially, physically, and there's 100 different other types of attraction. So that, I mean, again, don't let those be the only thing. Financially, physically, emotionally, and mentally, there's so many other different ways that you can be attracted to someone other than those 4 different types of things, right? But yeah, someone wants to get in contact with you. They want to celebrate with you. They want to party with you here. This could be like a kickback or Netflix and chill. This may even be say for instance, this could be like a guy that's dating a famous woman, or a woman dating a famous guy. They finally get a chance to cuddle at the end of the day. We're getting Queen of Storms, which would be like a therapist or a counselor, or hearing someone out, getting a second opinion. Like, she knows what the critics, right? She knows what the professionals are saying about her, but she wants to know what her lover thinks about her, right? And even vice versa. A man knows, or he may perceive himself in a certain light, or he has a certain value about himself, but he wants to know how his woman feels about him, right? And this is how couples make each other better, right? The Neo song, "You Make Me Better." We also have The Seven of Storms. Yeah, I'm getting like whispering. Yeah, so it could be a strategy on a positive note. Whispering could be positive or negative depending on how that message resonates for you. This could be like a secret love connection or something like that, because we have death, which when you think of death, it's toxicity, right? But it could be sickness, right? It could be mental illness as well, because it came after the Eight of Storms, which is the echo chamber, but that's the whole second row. We're in the third row now. So we have death, Knight of Embers, Three of Bubbles, and then the Seven of Swords. So secret love connection or love affair, right? I mean, it could be someone's job as well. We have the Ace of Bubbles, so a new love here. New opportunity for romance or a strong romantic connection, right? This could also be clairvoyant gifts activating as well. Yeah, an emotional investment, full cup pouring into someone, right? You would even see it sometimes like rappers that grew up famous, like Lil Bow Wow. His mom was his manager. So like going back to this couple here, and they could both be celebrities, right? Even Jay-Z, he's like, I had to sit back once my female became more famous than me. But yeah, this could be like a couple advising each other or something like that, or someone that you're closely related to, possibly grew up with, in a relationship with, or this is a family member that you're getting advice from or giving advice to. But we're dealing with a romance reading here for air signs, so Ace of Bubbles vibes. Yeah, this spider still hasn't left yet, right? Out of all the bugs, the mosquitoes, the flies, the gnats, because it's been raining like crazy, but this spider will not leave. I think he showed up. Did he show up in the fire sign reading? Lizards. Did he show up in the fire sign readings? I'm not sure, but he's been here for a long, long time. And I think that was your last card. The first card to show up for you was the Knight of Gems, right? So an offer or a token of appreciation for me is give off engagement ring vibes with, yeah, so this could be payment to like a model or payment to some sort of an actor here. Or this just could be a very beautiful woman or male receiving gifts, right? Someone's trying to put a ring on it, because I just talked about Jay-Z and how he was like, oh, I gotta fall back now that my girl's more famous than me. Then they went to like make 3 albums together, right? The Dynasty, right? The Dynasty. And then your last card was the Ace of Bubbles. So yeah, new love coming towards you. This is an opportunity to open up your heart chakra and allow love in, right? Don't put love in a box. Don't let love put you in a box, right? No codependent relationships, right? The best kind of love is free love, right? You don't want someone to feel like they are obligated to you, right? Let's see. Yeah, I guess we'll take up the major arcanas and then close the reading out. Wasn't a whole lot of major arcanas, but it was a very insightful reading here. Very interesting. Well, you have Mars energy, you have Aries in the full, and you have Scorpio and the death card. So yeah, this could be some sort of a death or a birth cycle. This could be like a chubby person getting skinny, or vice versa, whatever the case may be. But definitely a lot of action here, a lot of sexual attraction as well, a lot of physical chemistry. A lot of adventuring, a lot of learning here. Yeah, this is giving off sex magic vibes. So someone here could have a Patreon or OnlyFans, whatever the case may be. I mean, are these platforms competing with Instagram, right? The #1 dating app, and it's not even a dating app, but people look at it as a dating app. I guess we'll call out the Ace first. So definitely an opportunity of new love coming towards you here. If you're looking for a new love, this is someone that has their cup overfloweth, their heart chakra open, and they're willing to go into some sort of a new relationship, experience some sort of a new romantic and sexual journey here with you. All right? Don't see it as quite see it as twin flames and divine counterpart, but we don't have to put labels on everything, right? We have 3 knights here. Knight of Gems, some sort of a financial gift, a financial abundance, or journey, someone's career path here. And then we have the Knight of Bubbles, right? a salesman or romance, runs hand in hand with that Knight of Gems, right? And then we have the Knight of Embers, sexual activity, right? So, I mean, this could be dating app vibes or going on your first date type of vibes, because a new love is coming in, a new offer. So this could be someone bringing in, like the Knight of Cups is bringing in that Ace of Cups, or that Knight of Bubbles is bringing in that Ace of Bubbles, right? A gift, flowers, roses, chocolates, a date, or something like that. Attention, time, advice even, right? Sometimes, again, you think everything has to be romantic or everything has to be about sex. How about just sitting down and having a conversation with someone and making them feel normal? Like, celebrities don't want to feel like celebrities all the time, right? And on the other opposite end, a normal person doesn't want to feel normal all the time. Like, bro, you've been in a relationship with this woman, whether it's a new or old relationship. Like, let that woman know that you appreciate her. Like, I'm not gonna say I love you every day, because it becomes lame and stale. Even they, right? So I'm gonna sit here and try to defend a woman, but even a woman's gonna turn around and say, you're nice to me all the time, and you say you love me all the time. It doesn't even seem special anymore. So again, you take the message how it resonates. Use your discernment. You should know the person that you're dating. You should know their love language and all that type of stuff, right? Let's see. Possibly dealing with an Empress, to be honest with you. Love and affection. All they want is love and affection. Let's see. We'll have to start at the bottom. The 3. Oh, wait. Actually, the 2. So, yeah. I'm not sure if this person sees you coming here. Or this could be an option. I mean, if you are someone's option, you're pretty much at the top of their list, right? Because you can be the busiest person in the world. You're going to make time for someone. That's why it's like all these word semantics and these excuses that people say, I have no time. But yeah, you'll be willing to make time for the right person or the right situation, right? Or the right opportunity if it comes in. Will you not, right? Like, oh, I don't have time. I have to go work at a 9 to 5. But if someone brought you $1 million right now, you probably wouldn't even go to work that day. You probably will quit that job before it's even time for you to be at work, right? Or a guy comes around and you're like, oh, I'm in a relationship, or I don't have time for a relationship. But if this was like Superman, you'll be willing to, like, we see it all the time, right? Women cheat on their man. They cheat on their dude with a celebrity or something like that. It doesn't even have to be a celebrity. They'll cheat on them with some sort of a Joe Schmo, right? Even dudes, right? You'll have everything you want in a woman, but for some reason, you'll cheat on that woman, or you'll find some way to devalue that woman, right? But 3 of Bubbles. I'm getting a whole lot of positivity here, so it's not like negativity or anything like that. There's somebody that wants to come towards you and offer you their cup. They're wanting to genuinely offer you happiness, love, connection, basically, right? 4 Storms, sex, rest. They want to be getting that Keisha Cole song, Sent from Heaven. I used to think she was saying Cinderella. But we get Sent from Heaven. So channeled song for someone. Maybe that's in your playlist. 5 of Storms. This could be someone that speaks multiple languages or from different culture than you. Maybe you and this person talk a lot. I was going to say you and this person debate and argue a lot. But, I mean, it just could be someone's, again, their love language, communication. Right? We have the 7 of Storms and the 7 of Embers. Very protective of you, or they're trying to be choosy about the things that they say and the way they come towards you, so that they don't offend you here, right? Yeah, 7 of Storms, some sort of a strategy or tiptoeing around a situation. 7 of Embers, they could like to keep themselves looking nice, or oh, this person likes to hear when people gossip about them. Oh, so this person gets turned on or gets fired up from when they have haters, right? Hey, I mean, we did have Scorpio in Death in the reading. I mean, the best success is revenge, right? I had to tell this dude one time, like, bro, you're dating a bunch of 10s. Like, I'd rather have 1 10 than 10 ones. What the hell is wrong with you, right? Or again, if it's a breakup or some sort of a bad or toxic, women like to say, oh, if you don't like it, somebody else will. Stop. Right? Stop using that line. That shit's a million years old and it's annoying, right? But yeah, this is like the best revenge is success here when we throw in the Scorpio Major Arcana Death, right? Yeah. 8 of Gems is hard work, being thorough, right? Paying very close attention to details, Virgo energy. Yeah. Looking to succeed here. Other else, why would you put in all this work? Why would you put all this attention onto something? 8 of Swords, like constantly thinking about it, right? Someone's obsessed with the mirror as well. So this could be love spells, mirror, mirror on the wall, that sort of thing. Even could be surgery as well. Someone's getting work done. Queen of Embers, yeah, and that 10 of Bubbles at the bottom of the deck. Someone with very high intuition, or they're considered to be very beautiful by most, right? So again, possibly could be dealing with critics, right? This could be like a guy, again, you're a 10, or you have a 10. And, you know, either way, right? She knew what she was wearing and she's getting all this attention, and you can't be insecure about it because you brought your chick, right, your wife or whoever, this new person you're dating, Ace of Cups, that you're experiencing this new love connection with, and all your friends are like, dang, how you got that? Dang, she's beautiful. Like someone that appears conventionally beautiful to a lot of other people. Also, in other stories, if this is already a relationship, this could be the development of a big family, right? Multiple people or community, right? Now, this could be a teacher, since the Queen of Swords did show up, or the Queen of Storms, right? Which is my teacher, my mentor, my therapist, right? My counselor, right? One thing I would say here for air signs, make sure you're not dealing with someone that likes to communicate with other people about what's going on in your relationship over talking to you about it, right? Because women and men think people should be mind readers. They'll go tell everyone else your business except for you. So you'll be the last person knowing that your relationship is about to end, right? Because this person has detoxed somehow, or thought one of their friends that probably didn't have the best situation as well was like their therapist or something like that, right? So we could be dealing with couples therapy here, or you could be meeting someone, a love relationship. You could be meeting someone at some sort of like I did a reading yesterday, it was about couples retreats or something like that, a sexual revolution. So you could be meeting someone at like a concert or some sort of a vacation or something like that, or someone that's come out of a relationship and now they're ready to get back into dating or something like that. This could be a friend of a friend even. But yeah, definitely a very positive message for you guys today. Again, I would recommend checking out the fire and earth sign readings as well, per your moon, rising, and Venus placements. Yeah. All right. So hopefully you enjoyed today's reading, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. I'll be uploading more in the future for you guys. Catch you guys on the next one. Peace.